Hi guys, Rich King Retro here, back with another video from my YouTube channel. Well, it's been a while guys, I guess shall I do two videos, or shall I just do it all in one? I might do two videos, so I've got a pickups one, and I guess a chat about the year that's just happened, so it's sort of like halfway through January already, but yeah, first of all, thanks to all the likes, subscribes, people all commenting. I do my best to comment back. Yeah, so 2016 was another good year for Rich King Retro. Beginning of the year, I had Good Key on my channel. He hasn't been on lately, so I need to get him around. He's mainly collecting vinyls and stuff like that. But yeah, really good year. I didn't go to as many events as I wanted to, but I went to Play Expo in Blackpool, which was another brilliant event. Play Expo in Manchester. I sort of cut out some of the anime ones, the London Comic Con ones, yeah, London TV Film Comic Con, and the Anime League, Animanga, whatever it's called. So yeah, so I cut them out this year just because I've been to them all. The events, yeah, I've to be honest, like Blackpool was probably the third or fourth time I've actually been there. I think it's the second time that's actually been sort of like back there, but I went to the original two in like 5 or 6 years ago. The replay or half replay, and Manchester must have been what, the 4th or 5th year as well. So some of these events I've been to quite a lot, and I'm enjoying them, meeting obviously lots of people on that. But because I've already been to them, I'm sort of like thinking, oh, so this year I don't think I'm going to go to Play Expo in Manchester, and I don't think I'm going to go to Play Expo in Blackpool. But there's a new one in Leeds. I think that's half through May maybe. So I'm going to try and book that off and try and go to that one. But yeah, so the year just gone has been, yeah, obviously the events. Car boot wise, it's just been absolutely hard slog. Car boots, charity shops. Had a few good pickups over the year with charity shops and that. Most of the time it's just knowing people in the charity shops are keeping stuff back. But at the moment I've noticed quite a lot of charity shops, they're putting on eBay and everything. So they see, obviously they're trying to get the most money for their charities and that. Even vinyls, like 4 or 5 years ago, used to be all vinyls like $1.99, and now there's going to be $8.99. You know, 50 quid vinyls and stuff like that. Same with video games. They just look at like eBay prices and just price them up on that. They don't even look at completely listings. So charity shops is really hard slog at the moment. Car boots, it's just more and more people after it. It's getting a bit crazy now. Yeah, locally it's just like where I live in like Cornwall. I've stopped going to those Cornwall ones, the Cornwall car boots, because they're just shit. There's just not enough stock out there. Obviously, mainly the surfer dudes down here. So all the pickups sort of I used to get like 4 or 5 years ago. There's less of that stuff, but there's more people like going after it. I guess other collectors, traders, just all things like that now. So there seem to be like every single like even like town and village seems to have like one of those buy, sell, want kind of like shops. Playing for Nextel was really good. A good year. It was, yeah, hard slog, like I said. I picked up a Super Nintendo and some games, so that was the first time in a while for a few years. So I was happy about that. Yeah, there seems to be like random people just looking after it. I remember one car boot. Must have been about 60, 70-year-old woman going around asking for video games. She picked up some good games like before me, and I'm thinking, why do you want them? But yeah, and like I've said in the past, I've got thousands and thousands of video games. So when I do go to car boots and do get something good, I've probably got 80 or 90% of it. And it's not like 5 or 6 years ago when I used to go to car boots. I didn't have all these games. I used to pick up a PS2 and say 50 games. I probably needed 30 or 35 of them because I didn't have them in my collection. But now when I do that, there's probably 4 or 5 games that I don't have, and probably another 5 to 10 games that I just swap out the condition. So I seem to be turning into a lizard by going into car boots and buying stuff, just as I guess the trade on, which I do with the local shops, or to sell on, which I've mainly been doing trading, to be honest. Keep the stock and then go to game shops. But more and more, obviously, people have been listing them online on the Facebook groups. The game shops, they don't seem to be getting as much sort of like rarer stuff in at the moment. Maybe because they have to make a markup as well, so they're not giving like full price for it. But like I said, I've always like kept my trash, traded my trash in. Just some like insane games and stuff like that, and then get stock where it improves my condition and that on my games. But yeah, the car boots has been Really, really difficult. Everyone seems to be after retro games, whether it's Lego. I've even noticed, like, in the local area, there's a big, like, I guess, retro car scene, or like, the Max Power generation. Everyone between 30 and 40 remembers all, like like the 1.4 turbo cars. And it seems to be a really big scene right now in the local area, that everyone's getting the old, I guess the A-reg cars to about, like, the S-reg cars. They're going crazy for them. So even those prices of cars have gone up. Video games, like even toys, collectible figures, even from the early 90s and mid-90s now. So our generation's got the disposable income, we're sort of just collecting that. Obviously vinyl seems to be back in, there's a news article everywhere, seems to be vinyl sales are up. We all seem to be disillusioned with, I guess with the culture at the moment. Even though, I've got a PS4, to be honest I hardly play it. I've had Uncharted 4 since it released, it's still over there sealed. And the first two were brilliant, the third one was okay, and this one, I got it, but I just don't have any interest in playing it. It's just weird. I prefer playing the old retro games. One big thing I've done quite a lot over the last year or so is mainly board gaming. Obviously you can see the board games behind me. I just feel it's just much more sociable, to be honest. There could be 6 or 7 of you playing a board game for like 8 hours, multiple board games, and it seems to be the thing that's on the rise at the moment. Like I said, obviously, people after the Max Power generation cars, the Chav cars, listen to Scooter, the video games, obviously collecting toys, and also board games. Loads of people are just getting back into board games. And they go to a few board game nights. So before, when I used to go to quite a lot of car boots, like Tuesday, I used to go car boots Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday in my local area. I just use that petrol money and just go to a board game night or a board game event just locally. I just play board games all day. I just find that much more satisfaction to doing that than sort of like tracing around a car boot, trying to pick up some games which I've probably already got, and it seems really difficult out there at the moment. So the year ahead, I want to go to a few different events. Like I said, I might go to Manchester or the Play Expo in Leeds. But just because it's like a different location, obviously the events are sort of like the same now. It's just all the events are sort of amalgamated into one. They're all beginning to look exactly the same. It's a retro event, obviously the TV Stars event. So I may go to Leeds, may not. Blackpool has actually moved. It was normally the beginning of May, sort of the first May bank holiday, but that's moved to like June or somewhere. So yeah, that's moved to the summer, which no, I can't do the summer one. Manchester's will be the same, so I might just give that just a miss for a year. Sometimes it happens, you just miss it for a year, then you go back the year later, and it sort of rejuvenates, I don't know what you call it, rejuvenates you to go again. So yeah, I've been buying a few glass cabinets. I had an arcade machine this time last year, House of the Dead. Hardly ever played it, to be honest. But it was just sitting in the corner, so I sold that for, was it 300, 400 quid? So I was happy to get out of that. But then I've been buying little glass cabinets and just putting stuff in there. Mainly putting my old toys and stuff in there. Probably a few years ago, I just did a video and had I think it had some of my Lego, but yeah, so I'm not quite sure what was in there. Warhammer 40,000. So I was looking at all the boxes that were in the loft that we'd been in the garage. I've been there 4 or 5 years now. I still have boxes and boxes. And yeah, so I found some of my old Starcom. This space figures. It's really hard to pronounce. Yeah, really, really hard to describe. Sorry. And they got metal feet, and you obviously put them on something, and they the metalness, the magneticness sort of does something. Either weapons fire, or you can move them along. Yeah, so I got a cabinet with some Starcom in. I found all my Boglins. I absolutely love Boglins. And mostly many mini Boglins. I did have loads of puppet Boglins. I probably had about 20 of them. And then my first convention I sort of sold at, I sold about 5 or 6 of them for 20 quid each. I'm thinking, bloody hell. Some guys, how much you want? I'm like, 20 quid each. And he came along, I go, I'll buy all these for 120 quid. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking. And then I thought, I'm going to stop selling these because they seem to be ridiculously selling too high. But I sold some of my good ones. I think, I wish I never sold. Yeah, but so I got my mini Boglins. Monsters in My Pocket. I used to love Monsters in My Pocket. Glow-in-the-dark Monsters in My Pocket. It's really weird. I've got like a cabinet over there, and when I turn the light off in a minute, like all my glow-in-the-dark Monsters in My Pocket, like glowing in the dark. Mantiforce. I used to love Mantiforce. Mantiforce was awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I've got that in my cabinet. My mum used to collect Smurfs from like 1968 to obviously the McDonald's like Smurf Happy Meals in the 90s. So yeah, so I've got probably about 1,000 Smurfs. So I slowly chopped them in a cabinet. Yeah, I've got loads of Lego, absolutely loads of Lego, but it's all like in bits. I got loads of castles. It's like the Lego Lego castle set and the pirate set, which is I mainly got. I think there's about 4 or 5 castles. I've got three or four of them, but they're just like one tower, one block, and they're just all mixed up into one. And one day I'm just literally gonna get loads of little pots and then basically just dismantle all the Lego, put them into little like black blocks, blue blocks, and then I've got all the manuals, all the instructions and that stuff, put it together. So one day I'll just literally just do that, because at the moment it's all blocks. Yeah, I don't know how. Trying to work out which castle bit goes with which. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, I might do a room tour soon. Yeah. I moved quite a lot of stuff out. Like I said, I've got some more cabinets, so I'm able to spread some more stuff around. The games room, it's got quite a lot of Warhammer in it at the moment, so I've got some boxes in there. But I slowly moved everything and organised it much tidier than it was when I last did a video of it. It looked pretty like messy and tiny, but I've just sorted that out. I've put a little like kind of like a collectible display cabinet. It's only like that big from, was it Aldi or Lidl? It's like it seemed to be like a model train set like on the front of the box, but they're only like what, 40 quid, 45 quid. I think it might have been 50 quid actually, or was it 2 for 80 quid? And they were 50 quid each. Might have been something like that. Yeah. So I got one. I just waited because it's so bloody heavy. I put it together. You have to like manually fucking assemble it yourself. I've got it here, but I didn't just connect it to the wall. But I need another 2 Ribbler guns to lift it up. Yeah, I'm just getting well into board games at the moment. That's about it. Like the year ahead, yeah. It's just I'll be going to hopefully go with 2 board game events and 1 gaming event. That's what I want to do. When the previous year was like 2 video game events and 1 board gaming event. So I just find it a bit more sociable at the moment. And it's good to take, like I said, take a rest for the games and that. So yeah, so thank you for all the liking and sharing of the year, everyone who's supported me. People I haven't spoken to for a while, obviously, because I used to only speak to them whether it's on their YouTube channel or through Facebook and that. So I do really appreciate the support. And yeah, I guess I'll do my pickups video. Yeah, I think I went to start this video probably about 4 or 5 times. And I normally have my iPad there, and then locally everyone knows I like Mum after video games, and someone would tag me, and I'd be like, oh great, and then someone would tag me. And then I would like stop, and then go pick this up, go pick something up, so I could just do the video now actually. Yeah, sorry, no point sort of doing 2 videos, is there, I guess. Okay, so I've got some stuff over the last, what, must be 2 weeks actually. Yeah, it's quite a bit of it here actually. I can never remember what order I got it in. One of my friends, he actually goes to the car boots actually. I think just after Christmas he had 5 PS2s, and he was selling them on like a Facebook group for 60 quid. I think it was 2 slim and 3 fat ones for 60 quid, and I thought, well, I have to pick those jokers up. So I went round and got them, because I noticed in one of my, in my games room, in my games collection, one of my box like PS2s did have a PS2 in it. So I thought 60 quid, I could put a PS2 in there, and that's what I did, yeah, just put it in there. And so I got, yeah, 4 PS2s. I think I'm going to either trade or sell them on. No, I'm waiting for Amazon at the moment. Amazon, for some reason, I sell some stuff on Amazon now and then. For some reason, I can't sell PS2s. I can sell N64s, GameCubes and Super Nintendos, but not PS2s, and I don't know why, so I have to look into that. Yeah, so I was happy with that pickup. I think the first one was actually a N64. Yeah, obviously, if you guys haven't noticed, it's not on the actual iPad, but it's actually on the iPhone. There's a little like selling button at the bottom. You can just press, and you can select what you want to find. Yeah, so I've done that. So every hour I'm free, I'm literally looking on that. And this guy was for, I think it was for 80 quid. Was selling this, and I got it for 60 quid. Yeah, he actually watches my YouTube channel. Actually, he was like, "Oh, you're Rich Kid Retro. I like your YouTube channel." And I was like, "Oh, cool. I can be down as soon as possible." And I think I messaged him in the morning. It was like in the middle of the night. Actually, I think I got up about 5 to do something because I couldn't sleep. And he must have listed at about 5, and then arranged to go pick it up at like literally 10. And I just messaged him saying, "Oh, cool. Would you take 60? I can collect basically from 10 onwards." So I went to pick it up. So for 60 quid, I got an N64. What else was there? Okay, it definitely came with 4 controllers, but I'm not quite sure if these are the 4 controllers it came with because I've been moving around the controllers. Basically got a box of N64 controllers, and I wanted obviously 4 of each colour. So maybe one of these might be an extra one, so I can't remember what she got with it. It was definitely 4 controllers. It might not be, one of these controllers might not have been actually with it. But yeah, I think it might be one less, no, maybe it wasn't a green one. Because I had a green one? I don't know. Yeah, basically it came with 4 controllers. These might not be the 4 colour controllers that came with it, but they're all coloured when I got it. I just wanted to make sure I got 4 of each coloured ones in this box. So, yeah, so it came with 4 controllers, which may not be these controllers, and some games. So, Zelda Ocarina of Time, I think this is a Euro one. I think there's an Australian version, which is really cool. WWF No Mercy, which is an awesome wrestling game. Banjo-Kazooie. It came with 2 copies of GoldenEye. Fighter's Destiny. And Mission Impossible. Yeah, so that was 60 quid, so I was well happy with that. Got the usual cables. I think it was this one. Got lots of random stuff down there. Okay, what was after that? I can't really remember. Oh, searching through my Lego and stuff. It was a small little I found in like one of my boxes with the Lego and the Mandaforce. I found a little grandstand, little LCD, little handheld. So I'm not quite sure what this one does. I think I remember it being a tank. But yeah, someone tells me I need a battery for that Joker. Okay, okay, I got some PS2 games here. Oh, I went down to Bodmin. Down Bodmin, there's a place called 720 Games, and outside he's got loads of PS2 games. And basically, I think I went charity shop hunting down there, and that's where I got that one for like 99p in a charity shop. Mario Kart Wii. And I just, probably about a week before, I just sorted out all my PS2 games, that is A to Z. And I did my best to try and remember them. I got quite a good memory actually. So any of these that were 99p, I just got. And I realised that of all these games that I got, this was the only one that I've already got. If you know what I mean. I've already got that game. But these ones were just anything that were like in good condition, disc-wise. So yeah, it says 720 down there. So it's All-Star Basketball, or no, Baseball, 2002. Black Market Bowling. Carol Vorderman, she's on G. Conflict Zone. Is See, that one's 50p. Disney's Move. Stealth Force, The War and Terror. Speed Challenge. Jacques Villeneuve's Racing Vision? Never heard of it. Thunderhawk Operation Phoenix. Video Poker and Blackjack. Is that Torino? 2006. NHL Hits 2003. Premier Manager, dreadful. So mainly just lots of trash games. Jet Ski Racing. And World Championship Rugby. I think I got something else from there, but I remember just it was worth about 15 quid and I got it for 12 quid in all. In the end. So those are some trash PS2 games that just obviously just go in the collection. Because at the moment I think PS2 games seem to be really cheap at the moment. I don't know why. Everywhere they're just 50p or quid. Lots of obviously the second-hand shops seem to have stocks, mountains of them. Probably like 10 years ago, when probably the little or the same shops would have like loads of PS2 games, no PS1 games. You never know. Okay. Oh, with the with the 5 PlayStation 2s, it came with this as well. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and also Prince of Persia Trilogy, which was this in the box, which I didn't actually know. So that was a bonus actually, Brucey bonus. A couple of charity shop finds, Manchester United Football, and GTC Africa. I think that's why they were down there. I went to the local Toys R Us and picked up obviously the Final Fantasy card game. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to open it, to be honest, so I might have to get another pack just to play it, because I haven't even played the game yet. International Superstar Soccer Pro 98, but this one comes with the Metal Gear Solid demo. So, as you can see, the manual's not the best. Because I did have this in my collection, and I remember the manual being rubbish. So for 99p, I just swapped the manuals over, and I think I might have swapped like the demo disc over, because this one wasn't the best. The one that was originally here, it was like literally mint condition, like never been used. So that's what I do. That's what I seem to be doing right lately, like buying stuff. Obviously swapping the inlays, the books, and all that jazz for better condition. Yeah, what else did I get? Okay, yeah, someone was selling... someone was selling the Super Nintendo locally. I can't remember how much I actually got this for in the end. Yeah, it came with all the cables, 2 controllers, and a Super Nintendo. The one he had was really like in mint condition. This one, as you can see, is a bit yellow. But once again, I've already, because it's been here for 2 weeks, I swapped it out. I got what must be 6 or 7 boxed Super Nintendos. So I went through them all and thought whatever is like the worst condition one. So now they're all really good condition ones, and this was my last one that had yellow in. So I swapped the consoles out. And yeah, so this is my one that was in my box. I think it was in my box Starwing actually. So this is not the original pickup. I was meant to do this video probably weeks ago, actually, like a week ago. But I just get bored and I just swap stuff out. I forgot how much, because I asked him if he got any games and that with it. And he's like, yeah, and I think I got it. I'm just trying to think, what did I get? I haven't got my mobile. I think it was 30 quid that I paid. Yeah, so basically, because it was locally, one thing is always take extra cash in case they've got some other stuff. So that's what happened. So I got this for, it might have been 20 quid actually. He might have wanted 30 quid, but I got it for 20 quid and said I could be round in literally 5 minutes. And as I got in the car driving, you always think, oh, you know, is he going to obviously sell it to someone else? And yeah, I think I got it for 20 quid in the end. I think so. Yeah, always take extra money with me. It's always essential. And then, yeah, obviously went in this place, and he was a collector as well, to be honest. He had a little Mario shelf. I think he had a Pokemon shelf. He goes, oh, I'm just a bit short of money. I said, you got anything else for sale? And he goes, no, I think it was actually, I think it was 40 quid with that, and also came with Box GoldenEye. Yeah, that's it. Came with Box GoldenEye. Because I thought, oh, that's a bit strange. And then I went round there, and oh yeah, like I said, but I didn't notice any other N64 games. Like, oh, you obviously got an N64 to go with the game. He's like, yeah, I go, that's for sale too. Yeah, so I remember it being 100 quid for all this. So this was all 100 quid. So he had this, Pokemon N64. Yeah, I think that was 40 quid, and what I'm about to show you was 60 quid. Yeah, so that makes sense. Controller. Usual power leads. Power leads. Cables. Maybe one of these controllers, maybe I only got 3 controllers with that, and maybe one of these controllers came from this, because I remember this one come with 2 blue controllers. I'm all confused. Yeah. And he also had a PS2 for sale, because I think that was 40 quid actually, he wanted 40 quid. And I got this as well. So I remember paying 100 quid for the Super Nintendo, the Pokemon N64, another PS2, some games as well, Devil May Cry, ESPN NHL 2005, Warriors of Might and Magic, which I remember being a really good game, and Destroy All Humans. I think that was it from him, yeah. So I think that was 100 quid. I remember that being 40 with that and a game, because they originally didn't come with Mortal Kombat, it was just a console, 2 controllers, and then Box GoldenEye. I said, you got any games to go with it? He was like, yeah, I could chuck in Mortal Kombat. So I thought, oh cool, 40 quid. Because I think it might have been originally 60 quid actually. And yeah, N64 Pokemon, he wanted 40 for it. Yeah, so that made 80. And then I think he wanted 25 for the PS2, but it was just like, yeah, so I got it all for 100 quid, so well happy. I was probably actually, I think I got 4 controllers of this one, but I was actually missing 1 blue controller, so I probably left it in the box. And this blue controller came with this one, that's probably what the story was. So anyway, yeah, well happy with those pickups. Yeah, 2 N64 and a Super Nintendo in like 2 weeks. I'm like, what the hell? Now you've noticed, obviously, with no car boot sales and stuff, just after Christmas as well, as people low on money, there's more stuff coming up locally on the Facebook selling groups, because eBay fees, PayPal fees, and all those jokers, they seem to be really high at the moment. So people seem to be using the Gumtrees and stuff like that more often. Yeah, then I was about to do this video, actually, I think it was like last night actually, and then once again my iPad lit up. Somebody tagged me. He's a local, I guess, local CD guy. And this guy was selling a GameCube. It'd been there all day, I guess, since like, I don't know, probably 10 in the morning. And he wanted 40 quid for it. When I saw it, I was obviously messaging him saying, still available, yeah. I go, would you take £20? I could, once again, I could be there in 5 minutes, so I'll meet you sort of like on the high street or my local town. I could be there in 5 minutes, I can take out the money out the bank and then give it to you right there. It was like, okay. I was like, okay. So the silver GameCube. The only problem is, sometimes there's a sticky button, so every like 1 in 5 it sticks. But it came with Resident Evil Disc 1. Because I thought, oh, because I've got actually a spare Resident Evil. There's Resident Evil on the GameCube. I've got a spare disc, but when I actually looked at it, it's actually disc 1. So I've got 2 Resident Evil disc 1s. I'm like, oh, I need a second disc to actually sort of make complete like a one. I've got like loads of like manuals, incomplete games, just like hoarding up. But yeah, I've got loads of it. So it came with that. It also was missing one of these. Was missing one of those bays there. But I remember ages and ages ago. I think I picked something up, and there was loads of these spare ones actually, like in a box and stuff, like ages ago. So I got quite a lot of few spare. I think I got purple, blacks. But also it came with this as well at the bottom, the GameCube player. So this was obviously in that slot. And I asked, did he have it? He's like, no, I don't have it. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'll take out the money and come get it. And I realised, I was thinking, I definitely got the cover for that slot. So well happy to get one of these another Game Boy players. I don't have a box one. I sort of needed a spare one. I got one for like games night and that. But having a spare one's always good. It's just a naught. See, it's okay. It's weird. See, like every 1 in 5, it like I don't understand. Really. See. It did need a bit of cleaning. This N64 definitely need cleaning. I need to hoover it. It was all dusty. I think it smelled quite a bit of smoke actually. So I had to get the hoover out. So I was smoking all the smoke, or sucking up all the smoke particles and everything. So yeah, so I literally got. So I'm only missing Nintendo. Like the net is sort of like a little journey of like a Nintendo here. Yeah, so not bad. And I think 100 quid. 100, so for about 160, 170 quid, I got all these jokers. Well happy. Like I said, I've already swapped some of the controllers out. That's the main thing that I saw. I'm like, oh, definitely wanted this one. Happy to get another one of them. I do have a Pokemon one in my collection. So this is probably the one I got the other day. Actually, no, I got that one recently, last night. This one I got the day before, but I haven't swapped it. Haven't swapped this one out. I haven't even looked. I haven't even checked. I always forget to check these for the in case there's an expansion pack. No expansion pack. Boo. But yeah, do the usual. Checking for the condition and that. Yeah, so really happy. So I must have picked up, what was it? 6 PS2s? 6 PS2s in the last 2 weeks. 2 N64s, Super Nintendo and a GameCube. I'm like, what the hell? Which is more that I found in all last year's car boots. So all that effort of going to car boots and stuff like that, I've picked up more in the last like 2 weeks. So well happy. That I think that must be an Australian one because it's even though it says Euro on the back and it says PAL, it must be Australian. I think I actually remember having one in my collection, but I was a bit low on money and sold it for stupid money. I think I sold one for like 100 quid or something because I literally needed some money. So that's what you do now and then. You need some money, you pick out some of your collection which you're not really bothered about. But then the Retro Goddess, she brings it back to you. She brings it back. GoldenEye. Average condition. I've already got one, so it's probably be like trade fodder. Yeah, so 3 GoldenEyes I picked up. So well happy. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Please like and share and just comment down below. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hopefully the Retro Goddess brings you, some good New Year cheer, or have a good year. The year's coming. Yeah, there's a few events I'm going to go to, so. I might try and go to Retro Revival because I haven't been there. So there's a couple of obviously other retro events I haven't been to. So I'll see what Good Key's up to. Yeah, nothing Sega wise. So this is all about Nintendo. It's all about Nintendo and the PS2 trash. Yeah, there was definitely 4 controllers with this one and definitely 2 controllers with this guy. But yeah, happy to get another Pokemon. And obviously, I've added him on Facebook and that, so he's got some other stuff as well. He's got loads of stuff. I think he's got his little Zelda collection as well, like a Mario collection, some GameCube games. And I said, I think he had a NES as well. I think there was a NES there as well. So I'm not sure why I didn't buy that as well. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't an offer. I'm just happy to get the Pokemon N64. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Yeah, take care. Bit of a random video, a bit rusty, I haven't done one for a while, so it's all here, there and everywhere. But cheers, guys.